100 appointments. So instead of, and at that time, there was some different laws and stuff going on, so we had switched over where instead of calling the 10, 20, 30 names that Ms. Jones gave you, the only people we were going to see in this test group were anyone that she spoke to, and that was it. So we actually weren't allowed to talk to anybody unless she spoke to them first. So it's how it started, but then this got integrated obviously into my business and into my program with a lot of my top guys, was always getting us recommendations. So do you need to, for us, like that's all we were allowed to call. Does it have to be that way? No, but if you run your business this way, it's unbelievable how strong you build it, and just how you're always, you always have more appointments. So I think about right now, who here has, tomorrow, has 4 more demos for tomorrow? Raise your hand if you have 4 more demos. Raise your hand, all right? Nice. And if you don't, I'd be working hard to get there. Tomorrow we're going for divisional blitz day. We want to have across the division, making sure that we have 500, plus demos going down as we build through the week. But if you have your 4 to 8 demos, and we have some people, Chavez has 8 appointments lined up for tomorrow. All right. So imagine so you got your demos. So what I learned and I taught my guys is you have your demos set up, right? So now we're going to keep making calls obviously every morning. If you're not totally booked up from now till Thursday, you should be cranking out calls tonight. But now when we go to the demos, what are we doing to build our business smart, okay? Because here's what I know. If I do 8 demos tomorrow, like Chavez just did a demo earlier this morning before he got here, and he got 30 recommendations, right? He did another one, got 20 recommendations. So if I do 8 appointments, and for me, my average is 22 recommendations per appointment, even if you're averaging 10. And I want to give you guys a couple keys. Some of you guys have talked about this, maxing the amount of names that you're getting. But if I do 8 appointments, well, I have 100, 150, new people to see. If you have 100 to 150 new people to see, you don't really have time to see them all right? Also, for me, if I want to be like on demos constantly, I don't want to be sitting down having to call 300 people every day. And as it keeps building, like if I do 20 appointments in my first 3 days, like that's potentially 300 to 500 new recommendations. Like I want to be on the demos constantly. I want to be on the demos constantly. So I set aside, to make calls in the morning, every day, to make 20, 30 calls. I'm going to make a minimum of 5 calls between demos. If I have a demo canceled, I'm going to make 20 plus calls during that time, and I'm going to try to replace it and say, hey, by the way, you have a chance available right now? And I'm going to try to just replace it, but if not, I'm going to book them up ahead of me, all right? By the way, I'll give you keys that you should probably do this. But anyway, but that's what I'd be doing. So I'm, so I'm working hard towards that. But then when I'm seeing my people, every demo, I want to maximize the list they give me. Here's what I found through my years and my times of selling is that Ms. Jones, some of my best sales have been like the afterthoughts. Some of my best sales weren't even on the single sheet of paper. That when I was qualifying and I was going through, qualifying recs, I didn't add this on here, but you can add an extra thing. So one, do you have your approach down? We've been talking about that for a while. At this point, I'd say 70% of the room, you guys should have that down, right? You should be able to say, hey, get the average membership pack code. Only call people like the person recommended to. So what you can do, like in the last year, is jot down 200 to 300 people who might be nice enough to help me out. And I'm not looking for anyone you guys think would buy, just anyone that's like easy to work. And here's where my sponsorship works. And then showing you the sponsorship. And milking the sponsorship to get the reps. Again, little quick things, reminders, if you're not set up, hopefully by now everybody is, but I know there's newer guys, talk to your manager about setting up your binder for success. You gotta show the proof. You have to be able to show sheets that have been filled out. You're not going to get a full sheet, they don't see a full sheet, So just being able to point to the proof like, hey, you fill out a full sheet like this, you sign it multiple times. So just talk to your manager about setting yourself up for success when it comes to your recommendations, so that way you can maximize. But use the sponsorship to get to 20, to get to 30, to brainstorm with that. All right, you want to brainstorm that list as big as possible. You guys, when you brainstorm that list, making sure, and I didn't put that on here, but making sure, are you asking, hey, who do you know that doesn't cook? Or who do you know who might not buy, but they're super nice families? Still ask for those, because many times even if they don't cook, they buy a flower chest, they buy gifts for a bunch of people, they'll still buy a small set or spatula or whatever. And I miss old homemakers people that didn't cook, and you still need to cut. They don't need to cook, but We still need to cut stuff, buy young stuff and pass it around, you know? So I used to give workshops to people that didn't cook, and this is, I'll give you like a 1-minute blurb on it. Literally, the parent, like, shows if you ever eat any fruit or veggie in the air, I'm like, that's the knife you want to use. You know, the trimmer, if you guys ever cut a tomato for a sandwich, limes, lemons for your Coronas, any citrus fruits, any small slicing, that's your guy. Your spatula, when you make sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly, you know, if you have cakes and stuff, like, you make them from scratch, just kidding, it's just $3 box from HEB, throw it in the oven, take out, cut it to the serving, take out frozen lasagna from the freezer, cook it, cut it to the serving, that one's sort of weak. Decarver, when you buy those roasts that are already pre-made from the store, you guys can carve those up with that. You can use it together with the turning fork. You can use that. I know that you can buy pineapple pre-sliced strips, but one is so much more fun using this, and it does save you a couple bucks every time you do it. It's ridiculous. You get even excited about that. But just any leftover carving, any small roast, you know, you use that for it. Your turning fork, whenever you're turning turkey, sausage, hamburgers, anything that's already, you know, take it out of the freezer, throw it on the stove, you can turn with it. Instead of fighting it out and trying to grab it, it just comes right off. You got your butcher for heavy duty stuff. Like my mom would buy bags of pre-frozen chicken wings from Costco. So take it out of the freezer, boom, separate, put the rest back in there. You have ribs. If you have, you know, anything tougher that you want to good, you just whack it. You've got your bread knife. Every house needs a bread knife, so you just have it. Layer cakes. If you go to Costco, buy pre-made cakes, pre-made breads. You know, it's really nice to slice with it. It won't push it. And then you got your master carving stuff. So for Thanksgiving, for any holidays, anything, you have a roast, you have that. So if you don't cook, that's the stuff that I recommend. If you like to cook, here's our signature and our complete. Cool. And I sold the crap out of homemakers. Homemakers myself for people that didn't cook. That's how I would explain it. So I just give uses that were all instant things and how they're going to use it to cut. And like now, if you like to cook, you definitely want the signature that you can set. So there's a little extra bonus tip there. So anyway, when you guys are going through getting people, so you're saying, hey, who do you know who doesn't cook, but they're really nice families? Hey, who do you know that doesn't hate college kids? Hey, who do you know that's just who won't buy, but they're super sweet like you? Cool, I'd love to see them too. Anyone who gave me 30 minutes and I can help them make dinner, I can need help, I can make dishes for them, I can do whatever you want. But just, you know, offering that out there, you get that list. And then guys, when you get that list of people, it's like, all right, cool. And I have your qualifying rocks. In the beginning, it says there, you know, knowing more helps people stronger connections in the beginning, strengthens the cycle. I've coached some of you guys, maybe into SLDMs, but remember, like, when you're building rapport, the beginning questions that you're asking will really help you maximize this too, and make sure you're getting some of the best people. But once I have a list, I always want to pronounce everyone's name. I hate when you guys come up, or I don't know if your manager experienced this, and you're like, how do you pronounce this name? And I want to like punch your face. I'm like, how do you not know how to pronounce that name? You should be asking, say everyone's name real quick and write their name like phonetically next to it. So just write everybody's name down. So I always say, hey, let me just go through real quick. This is for Sean, and I write it down. What's their spouse's name? And I ask for their spouse's name. I like to have both spouses' names. This helps you connect with them at a much higher level. When I'm confirming the appointment, I'm not just saying, hey, by the way, is your husband going to be there? I'm saying, hey, by the way, it's not going to be there. Okay, awesome. You know, I know that. You know, if I called and let's say I thought I was calling Jennifer, but Matthew picks up the phone. I'm like, hi, is this Matthew? And he's like, yeah, who's this? Oh, my friend Jones. I'm like, I actually have a quick question for Jennifer. Is she around? You know, they know them. So I always like to have both of their names just for whoever picks up the phone, but also confirming up. Area of town, so you guys have that on your sheet. So just has a couple quick questions. But big thing, put a star next to it. If I was your son or daughter, who would you want me to go to first? And getting their top 2 or 3. And guys, I've asked customers before, by the way, who's not on this list that you still think would be good, but you don't think they might have the time? You can add that on there, ask that. I had a lady, she said, man, oh, David would be so good. You know, and I was just like, okay, I'm looking at the list, I'm like, I don't see him on here. She goes, I know, him and Shirley are always gone, like he always complains about my eyes. You know, she goes on talking about him. This is one of my best friends of mine, which now is his mother-in-law. She's like, yeah, he just goes and complains about my stuff. I said, well, why can't you? He has no practice, he does doctor's without orders, he's always on the go. He's like, impossible. He's hard to get a hold of the president. Trust me, like, there's no way you're gonna get a hold of him. And I was just like, all right. I'm like, well, and I did yeses, which is the next thing. I'm like, well, hey, I was like, if he's your top person, I would love to meet him. You know, and she's like, okay, I'm like, hey, is there anybody you could call him to see if you get in touch with him? Here's the fact, they're best people and they're busiest people, they're most successful people, like, they're gonna be some of the harder ones to get a hold of, okay? Like, I'm busy. I get a number that calls me that I don't know, I don't pick it up. I don't pick up numbers that I don't know. You know, so if I don't pick up your call, know that I don't pick up numbers I don't know. You can text me, I always respond to text messages, all right? But I just don't pick up numbers I don't know. So they're busy, they have a business, they have a family, they're doing stuff. Like some of your best clients, those are gonna be some of the toughest ones to reach. So I want her to call them, because if their best friend is calling them, are they gonna pick up the phone? Versus a random number, like, heck yeah, all right, if they can, they'll pick up. Hey, you know, like if my friend, I'm in the middle of something, Lisa calls me and we're not in the middle, and I'm like, hi, just because I haven't talked to her in a while, you know, I just want to see if she's feeling, maybe just turn one, and you know, whatever. So there's that connection that they have. So I'll always ask them, hey, who are your top people? Now, by the way, in terms of getting yeses, you know, which is what we're going to talk about, do you have to have them get their top people? No. But if I'm going to have them call 2 or 3 people, who do I want them to call? Their best ones. Their best ones. And this is something, remember, I saw this study, yes, but also one of my All-Americans. He's number 10 in the nation, you know, so back in Miami. And I remember, he's like, I just don't have a lot of time to work. Like, I can literally do 3 to 5 demos a week. And I was like, yes, if you do 3 to 5 demos of the right 3 to 5 demos every week, I said, you will have 2 to 3, if not 4 or 5 sales. And he's like, yeah, I'll sell 3 or more. I go, okay. And if you're seeing that, and his average order, I worked with him, was over $800. I'm like, dude, that's $2,400. If you're doing that consistently during school, 1, you're making a lot of money. That's $800 or more a week, every single week. I go, 2, you're winning a scholarship. And he's like, oh, cool. And that's what he did. He's like, this is so great. This is so easy. And he was like, his average order went up to over $1,200. He was number 10 in the nation, doing 3 to 5 demos a week. I don't care. I don't say do that little bit of demos, but I'm saying he learned how to work smart. But that's all the time he had. He was really crazy with his internship, with his engineering curriculum, everything he had going on. He was in our leadership academy, and he just didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of appointments. And he's like, hey, I really want to maximize this. Help me out. And I said, well, 1, I said, you need to be smart. 2, you need to always be seeing their best people, always, okay? And even during this push, as you roll, if you've got 20 demos lined up ahead, well, if you got 3 of their best people, that's 60 new badass people to see. Boom, you just had a great push. Cool? So think about it like that. It's like, what can I do, you know, to get those best people lined up? So once they said, oh, this will be good, and I'm like, hey, is there anyone else on here that you think it just might be possible for me to get an appointment because you think they'd be really good? Like, just ask them that. So I've had some really good sales. Oh, by the way, that guy in his life in 15 minutes, by about $2,800. About a signature and chest, some of the stuff I gave some history, my net sale was $2,800. And I got over 20 recommendations, and I got 3 yeses. I went to see one right after, so the studio, got 20 reps from her. Saw another one the next day, I sold a galley to, and saw another one of the friends who sold a complete set to. So that doesn't include everybody else. You know, there was a lady that gave me her recommendations, and she wouldn't give me. And by the way, this was one that it wasn't like it was a good person. I was just brainstorming people, and I said, hey, who do you know who wouldn't buy, but they're really nice or they really love this stuff? And the husband goes, honey, how about your cousins? You know, Anna and James, they would love this. And she was like, they're poor. It's like literally what she said. I was like, you know, just kind of came with the husband. Okay, but they love to cook. Like, he cooks all the time, like he's always cooking. I said, well, I'd love to meet them, you know? I said, do they work full time? Do they work? And he said, yeah, of course they work. And I said, okay, cool. I'm like, are they in a house or an apartment? And he said, house. And the wife goes, barely. And I'm like, and by the way, mind you, that was the nicest neighborhood I've ever been to in my life, like the nicest in all my Cutco time. This neighborhood, I pulled in and Boca Raton, and I was like, whoa. Like, there was like a landing strip for the private jets. They have, like, it's just unreal, this neighborhood that I was in, all right? And I know there's, like, River Oaks would be something comparable, but this place had places for your planes to land, you know? So, or like the country club area or like when I drove through there, I was like, oh, this is like when I was in Boca. So anyway, I go to this neighborhood and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sell like 10 grand on this demo. And they bought a fishing knife and a spatula. And I was like, are you effing kidding me? You know, like a Range Rover in the garage, there's like Maserati, there's the Aston Martin or whatever else called. Yeah, that. They're like showing me all around, and I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna sell so much. I literally had a $150 order. Okay, I was like, really? And they're giving me the rest, and these are the people that's like, oh, our cousins. So she's like, yeah, barely. And he's like, it's not the nicest house. And the wife looks at me and goes, And she's like cleaning up stuff. She's like, Cathy, trust me, you don't want to see them. You just don't want to see them. And I was like, well, I mean, if they're willing to do the appointment with me, I said, they work, they have a house, I'm like, I'd love to see them. The guy's fact, they own a home and they work, they can buy Cutco, okay? That's a fact, and they need Cutco. And then the ones who are upper, like, you learn how to sell gifts, you learn how to close much bigger. A lot of, like, who are the best gift givers, and you guys can get humongous orders. But Anna and Jane Stevens live in Oakland Park. You know, you want to go on Google Earth and look at some of the, there's the nice neighborhoods and there's the not so nice neighborhoods. It is not the nicest part of Fort Lauderdale, South Florida. So I'm like, oh, okay, Oakland Park, cool. It's like, the demo was like in the third ward type area. It was a duplex. I pulled in. I'm like, are you serious? And then, you know, the wife comes out. I'm like, smart. I walk in. I'm just like, I was ready to do a drive-by for Cutco, and you drive by, like, no, I'm not doing this. I was like, no, I set an appointment, you do it. So I walk up, I walk in, and here's the deal. I grew up poor, and I had 6 people in a 2-bedroom apartment, but my goodness, if anyone was coming to that house, that place was sparkless, that little apartment, okay? My mom would beat the crap out of us if anything was out of order, okay? It was like perfect, everything. So I grew up as like guests coming over, like everything's like perfect. I walk in, and I'm like, oh my God, it looked like an explosion. They were like hoarders. Like, I don't know if you guys have been to a house that's like a hoarder. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. Like, super claustrophobic, it was awful. So I walk in and like, oh my God. And I'm like, in my head, just like, oh. And then there's like the table, but like they put mail on it, like mail keeps piling up. It's like a pile of shit. Like, so much paper, so much stuff. I'm like, oh my Lord. So I look at her and I'm like, oh, you know, where can we like sit down and like chop stuff up and make a mess? And she's, oh, right over here. So we go, her kitchen was probably a little bit wider than a door, like frame, because you just like, you kind of walk through it. So it was just a sink, dishwasher, little counter space and cabinets. And this side was, you know, cabinets, same thing, like the stove, the oven, you know, and then it was like this little area with a small table with 4 chairs. She goes, we can sit here. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And that was like my apartment back in the day growing up. All right, cool. I sit down, we go through. Long story short, $3,700 order, 36 recommendations, 12 yeses. It's over 10 grand for the yeses that came from that. They cooked all the time. Their knives sucked. Was it hard for them to do it? They had to squeeze in the budget? Oh yeah. They shocked the hell out of me. I was thinking, okay, starter set up payments, you know, 80 to 100 bucks, 20 bucks a week, they both work, it's $10 each. How many people spend that on cigarettes? I can totally close something. And I go through it. And by the way, this lady, and here's the other thing. Anna Hayden is the #1 person in my career that told me more times she wasn't gonna buy than anyone ever in my career. Christy Ellinger's #2. But more, no, I've never had someone. And I'm talking about when her cousin, I don't remember the cousin's names. Loads of people from Boca, Boston, I don't remember the names. Anna, they still buy from me, like almost every year. And I walked, when I on the phone, when she was talking to her, I had asked her to call her for me, right? And so she was the yes recommendation. She's like, yeah, I have this girl, she's working on a scholarship showing Cutco, gets paid just to do it, there's no obligation to get anything, but I think you and James would really love it. James loves to cook. And she's like, well, and we can help her, but we're not gonna buy anything, like, make sure she knows that we can't buy anything, because she more financial situation, you know, whatever. And she's like putting me like on speaker so I can hear it, you know, at the house. She's like, you know, and I was just like, oh, that's fine. I'm like, hey, no worries, you know, I get paid just to do it, there's no obligation. It'll take about 30 minutes, I'll be in and out. And I was literally like, I'm just looking stuff with my life and get the heck out of there. So that I'd love to come by. I said, okay, I just want to make sure, you know, and she had said it like 6 times on the phone, she wasn't gonna get anything, you know, and she called me the day before, and she goes, hey, I just feel really bad, and I just want to make sure you know, like, we really can't get anything. Like, we're really not in the situation that my husband did it. I was like, no, it's cool, I get paid just to do it. If you really get credit, feel free to come, but don't waste your time. Okay, I guess the house is action. I don't know what she's talking about. I walk in and she goes, no, she goes, do you need me to sign something to say you were here? I really don't want you to waste your time. I said, Anna, I'll be in and out super quick. You know, I walked in, I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, right, we sit down, we go, we sit. And at the end, she's like, wait, you know what, I can't buy anything, right? And I remember closing the book and I go, okay, if you see something you love, I'm not gonna let you buy. Sounds good? All right, cool. I'm like, no, I'm just kidding, but I said, just forget about it. I get you to do it. I just show you guys this stuff. If you know anyone who's super nice that would enjoy the presentation of the products, if you want to help me, like that's the biggest thing. I'd love for you to introduce me to nice people. Cool. I said, let me just show you this stuff real quick. So I share with them why I'm doing stuff. I go through the products, like I hit the points, my 7 checkpoints super quick. I get to the movie maker, I go through it real quick. I'm like, hey, you use this for this, you guys ever cut this? You ever do that? Oh yeah. He's like, oh, it's 2 cooks. So it was like, yes, yeah, it was so quick. He's like, oh, I totally use that. Oh, I use it all the time. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, so let's talk prices. We go into prices, and I said, hey, I know you guys weren't going to get into that, but I'm going to be doing my job. If I didn't ask you if you want to try out, try to start your cover collection, And he looks at her, and she goes, we do this. And he goes, yeah, we do, and I suck. And she's like, oh gosh, okay, well, they're going, and he's like, hold on, we're back. They laugh, we talk to the room, yelling in the room, like, you're everything, and it's quiet, and they're like, all right, we'll do it. And I put that maker on payments, and he's like, well, what do I use for, like, ossobuco? What do I use for, like, fillet? I'm like, oh, like, if you want to use this. Like, those are specialty, it's not everyday stuff. But it's just, I share this because you never know. He goes, I love to cook that. And he goes, oh, come here, are these good? I won this in a cooking competition. And he shows me all 5 pots of pans, which are the top pots of pans you get in stores. I'm like, yeah, those are really good. And he goes, oh, how does yours compare? I go, well, we're low moisture cookers, it's a totally different type of cookware. And later in the panel, you guys can ask questions about that. The CSPs will give some tips for those that know about cookware while we're in the Alliance breakout. But I just remember him telling me, like, he's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I put this in the chili cook-off. Look, he showed me all his trophies, like #1 chili cook-off for mediums. My sister won this. He loves to cook. He was in cooking competitions. He had a whole network of the kids. One of the boys was in Boy Scouts. She had all the Boy Scout moms, all these people. And you just never know. So you've got to make sure you're getting every last drop, and you're finding who are the people that love to cook. I love seeing those people. Who are the people that love to entertain? Who are the people that throw parties all the time? I don't know what's on here. Yeah, I have those. I also want to ask, who do you know if you buy the full book right now if they wanted to? So add that as you go through your question. You also want to add, who do you know who buys the best gifts? Cool? You want big orders? You guys want 7, 8, 9, 10 grand type orders? Those happen with people that love to cook, people that are redoing their kitchen. You can also ask, hey, do you know anyone who's redoing their kitchen right now? Add that when you guys are brainstorming for us. So who's redoing their kitchen, who buys the best gifts, who loves to cook or throws parties all at the same time, who loves to have nice things. These are all questions you want to ask to make sure that you're building the business you want. You guys can get a lot more specific. I know Jonathan has shared great things in the past, and James has shared great things. Some of you guys have listened to some of their streams on YouTube. It's all on my YouTube page, like from past conferences you guys can listen to. But that goes a long way, all right? So then, the rest of my next week work else. Number 2, has to help you get in touch with those 2 or 3 people. So once you have those people that you know are the ones that love to cook, or the ones that love to entertain, or buy nice gifts, or the ones that you really want to see, all right, then I ask them, all right, this was my verbiage, and you can adopt it, you can alter it, that's on you. But I literally was just like, I just smiled, all right, so the smile real big when they come to people, so it's like, hey, so hey, which ones are the top? If I was your daughter, who would you want me to go see first? No, oh, this one, and I'm like, then I just smile and look at them and they're like, what are you smiling about? I'm like, I would love to meet them. All right, and that's where I go to them. I'm like, yeah, I would love to meet them. Is there any way you can help me get in touch with those 2 to 3 people? Just give them a quick call so they're expecting my call. Like, one, I just think it's way more professional when people know I'm calling versus just catching them out of the blue. And also, like, some people just don't pick up numbers, you don't know. And if they're top people, I would go to them. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, honey. And that's where I pull out, and many of you guys, who has a rep binder, have the coaching sheet on the back, so you can show them, and you can ask your managers, they all have this in their email, so they can get you this paper, but create your own coaching sheet so you have it on there. And I just flipped it over and said, hey, who do you, and it just talked a little bit about you. That's the brainstorm. But yeah, so this right here, having this in the back of your recommendation binder, you don't need to have this, you can just make your own. Just tell them about you. Who are you, what you're studying. Like mine was literally with markers and crayons. And it said Cathy Vazquez, international business, Public University, goes via show cut, no obligation to buy, helps her out for a scholarship. And then it said, please don't say, she's selling knives to pay your way through school. Do you need any knives? Do you want knives? Because they'll ruin it. Because they'll go, Matthew is selling couple. Do you need any? Oh, no? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, all right, no. She didn't need them. And you're like, oh. All right, and they'll totally ruin it for you. So you got to make sure to let them know, hey, Ms. Jones, here's what to say, here's what not to say. And I remember my customer, Anna, she goes, I walked her through that and go, hey, Anna, basically just let them know what functional living and doing this stuff. There's no, and I had circled, no obligation to buy, paid just to show. Those are the main things you want to make sure that they are focused on, right? Get paid to show, no obligation, can help her out. That's it, that's what I want to focus on. So I have those things, circled on mine and highlighted so that they looked at that. And she looks at it and she goes to me, can I just say this? And I started laughing and she literally was like, all right, cool. So she calls the first one, right? And I'm talking to her husband about all the time. And she's like, hey, I'm here with a nice student named Cathy Vazquez. She's studying international business at Palm Beach Atlantic University. She's working towards a scholarship at Showing Cutco, and she can even earn college credit. She gets paid just to show it, there's no obligation. Can you help her out? Yeah, she's actually right now. Yeah, she's talking to James. They're talking about class exams. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call you back. But all right, cool. She'll help me. Yeah, I gotta go because she's still here. But she'll call you back. Okay. All right, bye. And then she calls the next one. And she looks over. She's like, I got what else? And I really, my favorite is when I'm next to them. They just hand me the phone. But James was like going on and on. And I wasn't gonna stop them because they just bought $3,700 and gave me 36 reps. So I'm like, whatever you want. Show me all your trophies. He's like, oh, don't forget so-and-so from the whatever club, don't forget. And I'm like, yeah, don't forget. So I'm looking at something there, but I just heard her like in the kitchen just sitting there, hey, I'm here with this next student. She's like, literally reading, it was so funny. They don't have to, but she got me 12, she'll pay these 12 sets, just call them, they'll see you like whenever you want. I was like, oh, okay. And by the way, I sat and I'm like, is it cool if I just call them right here, like walk here with you? She's like, oh yeah. And I called those people from the house to set them up because yeses are like ice cubes. Right? So you have a freezer, that's when it's most functional. You just let it sit there, it loses its effect. All right? The beauty of it is the friend got on the phone. So I want to set them up right away. So if at all possible, I want to talk to them while I'm there. So like when they're on the phone, Brian, with their friend, like, yeah, Brian, he works in the studio, does this, whatever, he's working with Cutco, just get some extra income for this, he gets entrepreneurial experience. Anyway, he has paid to do it, he's had a big competition, really helps him out. Would you be willing to do a quick appointment? He's a sweetheart. Okay, and then you're going like this. And they're like, he's right here. Boom. And all you do is you say, thank you so much for being willing to help me out. Yeah, we're working so hard for this goal. Right now, actually, my entire company is in like our Super Bowl of the company. My goal is to be the top performers. Actually, I did not hit my goal for tomorrow. Okay, I actually still had an opening available for today, and I can stop by at blank real quick if that works for you, or blank would be better. If I only have one opening time, Warriors, what do? 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. So tomorrow, the only opening I have is at 7:30, and I want to set my 7:30. I go, Smith, I can pop by tomorrow at 7:15 or 7:45. And I book it. Cool, because I want that spot still booked before I go on to Wednesday. So that's just a little extra little treat. But anyway, so coach them on what to say, what not to say. Talk to as many on the spot, okay? So you gotta stay busy polishing. Here's the deal. Your customer's done when you're done. Everyone say that. Your customer's done when you're done. So you can never be done until they're done. Even if it's like, just polishing. You just say like, I just stay polishing as long as I needed to get the amount of facets, So again, I'm only asking to call the top couple, and I'll show you. So with this, and it says there, high five after both, so they set one up for me, and I'm like, all right, awesome, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, look forward to meeting you, thank you so much. And I'm like, boom. That's all I'm saying. And then, by the way, some of them are like totally into it, and I'm like, oh, I'll talk to the rest later before you pay. And you're like, all right, well, hey, that's good for me, like I'm gonna put all my stuff away. If you can get 2 more people, I can actually buy you that pizza cutter for you. I can buy you that fishing net for your husband if you want, if you have a question. I probably reach 1 or 2 more people. I always have that. Like I had a lady, when I asked her, like, she called the top 2 or 3, she's like, I'll definitely call them for you, and I'll let you know. I'll definitely call them for you. I said, okay, awesome. So I start putting stuff away, and I said, hey, by the way, remember that pizza cutter that you loved? I go, thank you for me to help me get more appointments right off the bat. You can talk to 5 people up here. I'll actually buy it for you. She was just, or excuse me, she had booked 1. She probably thought she had booked 1. She's like, oh, I'll talk to the rest later for you. I said, hey, if you can get to 5, And I knew she had it and she could do it. I would just say, if you get to 3 always is a really positive thing. She was like, she sits down and starts calling people. She was so much, I'm my now, okay. She calls the next one. She got me 5 yeses, I looked those up, I bought her a pizza cutter. You know, then you guys can look in your Vector Connector samples you can buy for cheap. You can talk to your manager about setting contests to be able to get different gadgets and stuff to have in your arsenal to help you with recommendations. But it says there F, the little star, it says use incentive for more yeses. So put a little star next to that. Use incentive for more yeses. So always ask, can you call the top 2 or 3 people? We're going to role play that here in a second. Because I want you guys to just run through it real quick before I hand off to Mr. Ward to give you guys some goods. But always ask them to call the top 2 or 3 people, all right? Most people, they're like, oh yeah, sure, all right? And they'll call the majority, all right? Whatever percentage, over half, all right? But they'll call. Do they reach them? No, they'll probably get 1 or 2. So I always use the peeler to get me to 3, all right? If you can get to 3, and again, if you're getting to 2, you're building your business. So if you get 10 demos, and you get 2 of their best people from each of them that you can book right away, that's 20 new appointments, right? And if I get 2 from each of those, that's 40 new appointments. And if I get 2 from each of those, and they just did the work for me, I just said thank you, and I set them up for a time. But if I get to 3, those 10 becomes 30, those 30 become 90, those 90 become 270. Like that builds so much quicker. Who here would be excited about having this show and set up all your appointments for you? Raise your hand, all right? So it is so sweet when you do that. So peelers, they cost you $5. Cool, you guys can buy them from your managers for $5. Just peelers. They're called CGA peelers, Customer Generated Appointment Peelers. That was a program we came out with over a decade ago to help get more yeses on the spot. All right, that's something Andy texted me the other day. He goes, do you want me to get me some peelers? I was like, y'all, I agree with that. But they create so much business on the spot. So if someone called, I use a peeler to get them tomorrow. I never just offer the peeler. I ask them to call the top 2 or 3. Most do it, and then I use the peeler to get more. Then there's the ones that just go at it, and they keep going. They get to 3, 4, 5 on their own, and they're like, okay, no one else picks up, you know. And then that person, I'll go, hey, if you can get 2 more, and I always use it for 2 more, I can get them the free peeler. And then there's a person who tells you, hey, Jeremy, I'll call them later, sweetie. For sure, you know, I'll call them. I gotta get going, I'll call them. All right, no worries. I'm like, hey, by the way, if you're able to get a hold of 2 here, I could actually give you the $40 peeler for helping me get more confidence. Okay, I get a hold of 2. It's amazing what free stuff does, all right? People love free stuff. When you're seeing a big dollar customer, if you're at a top client's house, Zach would buy, you know, whatever, $2 grand plus, even a grand order, like that's something I would buy a fishing net for, you know? If they're giving me 3 of their best people that I can set up right away, like heck yeah. What did that, you know, that costs you a $30, $40 investment or a contest with your managers to be able to buy that. They can do different things and deals for the pushes, but it's the best money. If you put it on your order, you lost $30, $40 of your income if you bonused it out, you know, on their sale. And actually that's only 39%. For you guys, it was like $20, you know, bonusing it out. But you have 3 more killer appointments of their friends. You're like, oh, Julie got that set. Do you want the same or do you want the bigger one? You know, and you can name drop that really easy. So that's pretty sweet, all right? Then guys, while they're getting yeses, by the way, I always alter the text message for them. You should have a text. This has just been on here. Mario saw this, one of my top representatives back in Miami, Brandon DM. This was his text. You can adjust your text however you want. But he had everybody who's student inquiry saw that this working on a scholarship is going to give you a call. No obligation to get anything. He's great. It's just a quick presentation on a product called Cutco. You'll enjoy. He's awesome. You better see him. That's what he used to give to his customers. You adjust your own in your manual. There's a text message there. But while they're calling, you know, I have their text message, however they know me, like I have it adjusted so that as soon as they're done, I just text them. I'm like, hey, did you guys text that I just sent you? And they're like, oh yeah. Like, all right, awesome. I said, hey, would you mind forwarding like real quick to everybody else while I pack all this up? I'm like, that way I can cash them out of the blue. They're like, yeah, no problem, sweetie. You know, and once someone's done it, they got a text or a call, so that's all they know. So that's normal. Sometimes they'll ask you, like, do you want me to send a text message that Julie sent me? You know, yeah, that'd be great. You know, and sometimes they have, oh, do you send a text? Like, oh yeah, I can just forward that to them. You know, so they have it already, so it's very normal to them. So I remember hearing representatives like, I feel kind of weird asking them to do that. I'm like, no, it's like how I heard about it. Like, we can only see who we're recommended to. So have fun and tie them into you. You don't feel weird. The more fun you're having, like they're excited to share you with other people, and they're tied into your goals and excited to help you with it. Lastly, it says follow the customers at the end of the week in contests to update them on results. Always ask, who else they know. If you hit a goal for the week, you hit a goal for the push, like always go back to customers to make sure you're saying thank you. All right. So before I bring Eric up, we are going to do this with a partner 2 times each. All you're going to do is asking them to get in touch with the top people. So all you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, by the way, you're going to start on C from qualifying. You're going to say, hey, if I was your son, who would you want me to go see first? And they're going to go, boom, boom, boom. You're going to smile, and then you're going to read this. I want you guys to do it twice each real quick. And then you guys get your own thing in your brain. But this is me talking, so you might not be able to read it the right way, so I'm going to read it one more time. So it's like, hey, I would love to meet them. Is there any way you can help me get in touch with those 2 different people? Give them a call, so they're expecting my call. Give them a quick call. Then I think it's way more professional people don't call, you're just catching out of blue, and so many people just don't pick up numbers they don't know. And if those are your top picks, I would love to meet them. All right? So everybody stand up. Grab a partner. It's music. And then I'm bringing up Mr. Ward.